Leave it to me. I'll get you home.
What are you? Koopa!
Okay. This is under Grancel. Gotcha. So also, exclamation point hat will explain everything I said last night about the sub goals and the goose hat. That should work. Adios. That was one heck of a trip. If it's much further, I think my legs are gonna pop off. Well, you can relax now. This is the lowest floor of the sealed area. Wait, really? Ah, thank the goddess. If you told me we were only halfway down, I think I'd be floating off to meet her right about now. Really, Father Kevin, you're being a little too humble. I can tell you're extremely well trained for a priest. If you were not, I doubt you could do the job you do. Ah, kazing! Read like a book. A children's book at that. Well, it's no big if you figured it out. We're close to the Von Oslis family anyway. Oh, speaking of my job, that thing the mayor of Ruan had. Ah, the Kronos Rod. In accordance with our pact, it's being kept safely secured using the prescribed methods. We can hand it off to you whenever you wish. Perfect. Thanks. So, anyway, the thing we discussed earlier, mind showing to me? It's down here, right? Yes, follow me. So this must be taking place before we met him? Oh, this thing's still down here? Well now, would you look at this? I imagine even the church will have difficulty deciding what to do with this, yes? This sort of artifact isn't so much big as it is gargantuan. You mind if I take a closer look? As you like. The Queen has given her permission. Please, if you understand any of this, share your thoughts. So this is the Ring Guardian that was in the report, huh? It's kind of similar to the Archaism excavated in Calvard, but wish I could have seen it moving. This. This thing's an artifact from the last years of the ancient Zemorian civilization, which makes it at least 1,200 years old. It's clearly the core of the structure, but there's no clear indication as to what it actually does. Analysis of artifacts seems to be impossible with modern tools. They work on the same principle and energy as orbment, but their internal structure is entirely different from the orbment's. That's what Professor Russell told us, at least. The church refers to these as gifts from the goddess, given too early. And over here is... So just after the black orbment you called the Gospel was used, all the giant pillars that were in here were set into the floor? Yes, all 4 pillars set into the floor like this one. Even 2 months later, we're not even sure what it means, if anything. Okay, so a seal on the Aeoli, whatever the hell it is. Words are hard. A gospel was used. And then the device in here spoke of device towers and a second barrier. A seal on the Oreo. I think I'm starting to see what kind of system is at work here. System. What system? There's nothing else here. Ah, well, call it gut instinct at this point, but I think this was some sort of gate. Gate. Bingo. Call it a gate on the trail that leads to the goddess's treasure. And the thing that opens it is a black key called a gospel. If you think about it like that, I'm gonna call it the Ariel. The Ariel with being a wall makes it a lot of more sense. But where's this trail of yours then? This is the lowest floor. According to the professor, the ruins extend no further. Ah, think a little less literally. It's not a trail you see with your eyes or normally walk. It could be the septium veins that run through the earth, or maybe it's some route we can't even imagine. Is the trail in the sky? That's where we'll find a clue that will lead us to the Ariole. Chapter 1: Sneaking Shadows. Phew. Being on an airship for over half a day is kind of tiring, huh? I know how to stretch our legs though. Let's go report to the completion of our training and duty readiness. Estelle? Hello? Oh, yeah. You're right. We should go say hi to Elnan. Hey, are you Estelle? You've got a case of the nerves, don't you? Yeah, I do. I don't know why either. I didn't feel this way at all before I went to training, but now, somehow, thinking that I'm really going to be a full bracer now is making me really, really antsy. I get it. You're trembling with excitement, I bet. Excitement? Huh? You've grown way, way stronger over this past month, Estelle. And not just in, like, the wacky stuff with the stick department. You're more knowledgeable, careful, and you make better judgments. And now you're about to start hunting down the mystery creepos who want to doom us all or whatever. And you're gonna bring Joshua back. I bet all that's only just now sinking in for you. Yeah. When you put it that way, that is how I'm feeling. The goose meter's at 0. What's up, Zeta? Welcome in. How are you? I'm such a dimwit. I'm like a mountain climber who didn't even bother looking up at how big the mountain before her is. Having second thoughts about climbing it. No way. If anything, I'm more fired up now than I used to be. No matter how big a mountain is, you can only climb it one step at a time, anyway. Even if I have to crawl, I'll reach the top no matter what. That's more like it. Okay. Are we going to head over to the guild? Let's go. I see. Both of you have done well. Well then, here's your reward based on your performance during training. Huh? We get paid for training? Not that I'll complain, but are you sure? Naturally. It is part of your job, after all. It won't be a problem so long as you put your new skills to use for the guild. Right, I'll do my best. Bracer, G-Class. It does seem like you two had quite a fulfilling training period. You even carrying yourselves differently. It was. I learned a lot. If I ever get the chance, I'd love to go again. I'm glad to hear it. Speaking of which, Kurt and the others remain at the training grounds, correct? Yeah, Karna and Grant are doing some expert level stuff, I think. They said they won't be back for a while. I think I get what Anand is poking at, though. The guild's down 3 full skilled bracers now. We're gonna be really busy from now on. And on top of that, Cassius is still devoting all of his time to the military, right? Oh yeah. If I remember right, he's currently working out of Leaston Fortress. Cassius Brigadier General Bright has been welcomed back into the army and is now the head of the military command. He's essentially the head of Her Majesty's Royal Army at this point. What? He's the head of the army now? I thought General Morgan had that position. As I understand it, that was the original idea, but Morgan himself proposed giving Cassius full reign. He seems to be entrusting the future of the army to your father, Estelle. The future? Entrusted to Dad? Well, we're doomed then. Well, I can see Cassius being given that much responsibility, you know? That's gonna mean we're down our S-rank hero too, though. I think it's safe to say we'll have plenty of support from the military from now on. However, at the same time, we have new threats to concern ourselves with. Huh? Right, you mean the society. Did they start to do stuff while we were away? No, they've done nothing obvious. But that is, admittedly, how they work. What has happened are several strange occurrences over the past month. One example would be the changes in the wild beasts and monsters in various regions. The monsters have changed? Do you mind defining change, Elnon? I hope it isn't what I think it is. To start with, heretofore, undocumented types of monsters are showing up all across the country. Even the existing monsters have become far more vicious and powerful. Travel has become significantly more dangerous. No one has been able to put forward an explanation as to why this is happening. So every beastie out there is nastier just cuz? Oh man. It's definitely the society's doing. They're trying to turn us all into monster kibble. Calm yourself, Annalise. We still don't have enough evidence to be certain of anything. We do know one thing, though. Things definitely began happening after the Queen's birthday celebrations. That we know for certain. The first reports came in practically the day after. Aw, crap. Don't look so glum. We've actually been formulating a response of sorts. And I'd very much like for the two of you to be a part of it. Response? Ah, you two are here already. I wanted to meet you at the port. Ah, Shara and Agit. Nice. Shara. And Agit, too. This is a surprise. Welcome back, you two. It's good to see you. You two got back sooner than I thought. I'm really happy to see you too, Shara. And Agit, hi. It's been a while, huh? Yeah, I think the last time we saw each other was during the Queen's birthday shindig. The old man told me about Joshua, you know. I heard you were pretty broken up over it, but you seem back on your feet already, yeah? Yeah, mostly. More to the point though, why are you two together? Good question. I should get a camera. This is like seeing a king's penguin. Oh, really? It isn't that rare, you two. Gotta admit, we don't work together that often, Scheherazade. Actually, Scheherazade and Agathe are here to begin a special mission. I asked them to come here today for a specific reason. A mission? Indeed, they will be tasked with investigating the Society of Ouroboros. What? Wait, like chasing down their agents and stuff? Isn't that dangerous? I wish it was that exciting. Investigating might be a little too specific though. We're barely even certain the society exists at this point, you realize, despite what Cassius says. We're gonna be wandering all across Liberal, keeping an eye out for anything resembling a secret society bent on world domination. This is probably not gonna be the most exciting job ever, is the point. Oh, I get it. I guess groping around the dark is the best we can do right now, huh? So, I'm guessing you want us to tag along? Yes. I'd like to assign the two of you to assist Scheherazade and Agathe. The plan is to have Shara and Agathe investigate different areas separately. I would like for them to have a partner though, just in case the society really is as dangerous as we think it is. Okay, so one of us helps Shara, and the other helps Agathe? Exactly. Are you willing to assist? You bet we are. I was going to look into the society on my own anyway, so this is perfect. I want to help too. There's no way I can just sit around when there's suspicious stuff going on. Thank you. I'm glad we have the help. Well then, the one remaining hurdle would be team formation. I'd be fine with either of you, really. We all know each other, basically. You two figure out how it'll work out best. Of course you have to push the decision on us. What do you think, Annalise? How should we do this? Well... This might be kind of irresponsible of me, but I think it might be best if you decide, Estelle. What? How did I know this was going to happen? You've only been a full bracer for a little while, right? You probably haven't found your style as a bracer yet. So how about using this as a chance to see what kind of bracer you want to be? Annalise. Well, well, look at you, Annalise. When did you learn to talk like a professional? Leave it to me. Either way, girl's got a point. Shara and I are the same rank, but the ways we fight are way different. I barely use arts except for support once in a while. I focus more on cutting things down with my sword. And I emphasize in speed, the orbital range of my whip, and orbital arts. You can't really go wrong with either of us, I think. Keep in mind that being a bracer involves much more than just fighting, though. Think hard and choose the partner you think matches you best. Well then, Why do I have to choose? Why didn't the game just choose for me? Thanks, Dragon. Thanks. That or create a poll. Could create a poll. What's up, Sean? Welcome in. I think I'll go with a get. Although Shara is more speed. I'm gonna go with a get. Huh? All right then. Just keep in mind you're full bracer now. I ain't gonna go easy on you. Hope you're ready. Yeah, I know. I kind of thought you might say something macho like that. Huh? Come on now. Starting off with an argument is probably not the best way to begin this trip. Anyway, that will make Annalise and me the other team. I'm looking forward to seeing how your training turned out. Heck yeah! It feels like forever since we worked together, Shara. So, with that out of the way, the next step is figuring out how we're going to wander the country, looking for shadows. Any thoughts, Elnon? Possibly. I would suggest beginning by going to help the regions with the busiest branches. In fact, I just received pleas for aid from the Ruan and Roland branches today. Rather desperate sounding ones at that. That sounds just lovely. I suppose I have been away from Roland for too long. I'd best go help Aina. I think that's for the best. It's been a while since I've seen Aina too. This'll be fun. We'll head to Ruan then. You're cool with that, right, Estelle? Of course. Man, I wonder how everyone in Ruan is doing. I'll contact the branches ahead of your arrival. Be careful, everyone. Okay. We'll get a bit of an early start then. Estelle, you've just gotten back too. I'm sorry we couldn't spend more time together. Me too. It sounds like Aina and Roland really need some help too, though. Be sure to say hi to everyone for me. You got it. Estelle, I'm sure you're fine, but don't fret yourself to loose ends, alright? Shara, my tarot tells me that the bond between you and Joshua has not been severed yet. So don't worry. Believe in your connection to him. Follow it and your trail will be clear. I know it. Yeah. Thanks, Shara. I feel a lot braver now. Come on now. Don't make that face. You're a full bracer, remember? Be proud of yourself. Right. I am. So, Estelle, guess this is goodbye for now then. Annalise, thanks for going with me on my training. Shara asked you to come along with me, right? Heck, I've been found out like a pie thief in the night. Shara said having someone who didn't know Joshua too well around would help you sort out your feelings. So yeah, she asked me. I thought so. What the? Don't tell her everything. The gig's up. Hey, what's wrong with being upfront at this point, right? But the real truth is, it wasn't just that. I did want to train myself too. And I really do think I learned a lot by training with you, Estelle. So I've got to say it too. Thank you, Annalise. Okay. Deep breaths. I know you might think I'm weird for saying this, but I like to think we're already friends, but well, I'd like it if you and me, Estelle, if we became something more. What? 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 Are you saying what I think you're saying? No, don't try to stop me, Shara. I'm serious. I'm absolutely sure about this. Serious? Oh. Oh my. Really? Right here? In public? You have got to be freaking kidding me. Well, I know I'm a couple years older than you, Estelle, but we've totally spent about the same amount of time in the guild. And you know what? Age doesn't matter when it comes to something like this. So, what do you think? Well, I mean, I'm really happy. I think my heart is racing out of my chest, but this is kind of a surprise to say the least. Besides, there's, Joshua, and there's kind of some issues on a couple fronts, or more than a couple, or rather, I don't, Joshua? What does he have to do with this? And what problems would there be on a couple fronts if we become rivals? Rivals? Yeah. We're about the same age. About equal in skill level. I thought it'd help us both to try to reach even higher, but you don't actually like the idea, do you? Totally thought that was a different way that she was going there. That's what you meant. Okay. As unpredictable as always, I see. Not quite the punchline I was expecting. Punchline? Well, if that's what you meant, alright then. I, Estelle Bright, hereby recognize you as my rival, Annalise Elfie. Consider the gauntlet thrown in your face, even. Sweet. Alright, step 1, a race to see which of us can reach Aget and Shara's level first. Bring it, Swordsbrain. I'll leave you eating my bracer point dust. Oh boy. I do believe we are in some amount of peril, my good Mr. Krosner. Seriously. Nothing scarier than a couple kids charging straight ahead. This is the final boarding call for the Cecilia, bound for Roland. All passengers, please embark immediately. That's us, I'm afraid. Well then, you two, stay safe. We'll contact you through the guild should we find anything. Keep in touch with us as well. Will do. See you, Annalise. Shara, stay safe. Yeah, good luck, Estelle. Yeah, exactly, Dragon, exactly. Also, the amount of detail in this game if you never noticed the little wind thingy blowing in there, that's detail. Okay then, should we finish off? Should we finish our check-in and wait for the next Rouen bound flight? Yeah, the ship bound for Rouen ought to get here soon enough. Sure you don't want to do some shopping or something though? In a month. I wouldn't mind hitting the department store, but are you sure you wouldn't mind again? I'm easy, really. Guys just charge into things without any planning, you see. Girls are the ones who actually bother preparing and whatnot. I say choose what you think is important. Okay. Well, to be honest, I can get what I need in Rouen. Let's just get our tickets. Works for me. Tickets should be sold in the lobby of the Airship Company building. Let's go. Oh, glory! I have a mini map again. Also, I changed it so I can run. Can I actually leave though? No. I thought I'd try. I love the mini maps, Dragon. You know how much I love a mini map. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. Huh? What? The spectacle woman? Really? This is why I cannot stand the pompous imperial nobility. And I thought there were limits to how unpleasant a single person could be. Ha! You took the words right from my mouth. Tell me, why does the Republic even care about the engine provision deal? I did not think liberals' internal politics were that plaything. It's a matter of international security, of course. It's only been a decade since Erebonia attempted to annex the innocent little country. It is absolutely unacceptable for a half-barbaric nation like yours to lay their hands on such cutting-edge technology. The Republic is a long-standing friend of liberal. We won't stand back and allow something that will threaten its interests. Long-standing friend? Some friends you are. You didn't send them so much as a soldier in the war. You're just pretending to be allies when it suits you, while standing back and doing nothing when it doesn't. What did you just... Oh, it's this guy. My Lord Ambassador... Crana? I'm gonna call him Crana. My Lord Ambassador Crana, may I suggest we leave the matter here? We do not wish to bother the other customers. But Mueller, Ambassador Cochrane, may I ask that you back down as well? This is a debate that could be handled just as well through the embassies. Very well. I can't say that I like hearing that from a member of the Imperial military. Still, far better than hearing it from that pompous and gluttonous member of the nobility, I suppose. What did you Well, gentlemen, if you'll pardon me. Well, she's nice. That insufferable she-wolf. This is why commoners with no history or tradition are... My lord. Yes. I shall return to the embassy. I trust I can leave the other matter in your hands. As you will, my lord. Hiya. Ah, Estelle. Yes? It's been some time since the martial arts competition, I believe. I'm glad you remember. That was one heck of an argument just now, though. Who were those two? And why were they going at each other like cat and dog? The man was the ambassador of the Erebonian Empire in Liberal, Lord Davil Crana. The woman would be the ambassador from the Republic of Calvard, Elsa Cochrane. They head up their respective embassies here in the capital. Oh, I see. Awful damn childish for a couple of ambassadors. Can those two really do their jobs? I get. I wish I could disagree, honestly. To say that the Empire and the Republic have always been on bad terms would be an understatement at the best of times. And on top of that, those two are like oil and water on a personal level. Well, no. The fact that they break into an argument every time they meet shows how similar they are, in some ways. I guess I can see that. Though maybe it's because I walked into the middle of the conversation, but I couldn't understand, like, half of that. Something about engine provisions and liberals' internal politics. Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have asked. No, I don't mind. It's not really a secret anyway. The engine in question is actually the latest from your own central factory. Once the design is finalized, sample units are to be provided by your airship company to the Empire and Republic both. But we bumped into Ambassador Cochrane when we came by to finalize the details of the deal. Oh, I get it. Why the big argument about the engine though? An orbital ship's engine is what determines what a ship can really do. Since you can install them in military ships, you usually don't just hand them out like candy. Now I get it. It'd be a real mess if that engine let the Imperial Army get all powered up. Well, I mean, no, not at all. It's true. Normally, sharing such advanced technology with other countries so freely would be unthinkable, but this is a part of your Queen's plan. Rather than monopolizing a technological edge, she wishes to provide it to other countries to promote multinational peace. At least, that's her plan as I understand it. I get it. She did mention something like that a while ago, now that I think about it. It's pretty incredible that the Queen is willing to try something like that. Like, it's not just an ideal, you know? It's something that could really change how people negotiate. Yes, you have reason to be proud of your Queen, I'd say. My apologies, but this conversation has gone on longer than I intended. You're here for air tickets, yes? I'll pardon myself here. Oh yeah. Say, Mueller, about Olivier. Has he gone back to Erebonia already? What? You've not heard? I haven't really had a chance to see him since the Queen's birthday celebrations, actually. I felt kind of bad about that. Oh, don't worry. That half-wit is continuing to while away his days here in Liberal. He said he was going to visit Elmo Springs, if I remember right. Okay, then. Yeah, that sounds like Olivier, all right. Should he ever bother returning to the embassy like a responsible citizen, unlikely as that is, I'll let him know you were asking after him. I'll make sure he at least contacts you before he returns to the Empire. Thanks, Mueller. Hardly. I should thank you for keeping that lunatic company. Now, if you'll excuse me. Lunatic, but he's best boy. That's one hell of a stiff military type for a friend of that golden-haired guy. What's up, Miranda? Who is he? Mueller's the resident military officer for the Erebonian embassy, I think. I've only met him a few times myself. Well built, and he made sure to not leave himself open at any point in our chat. A well-trained dog of the military, and hiding some sharp fangs to boot. There you go again. He does seem like he's really strong, though. I don't trust any Imperials, and that includes Blondie. It seems like he talked to Cassius about something. But who knows what his plan is? What with staying so long? Mueller has insulted Best Boy, yes. I guess that's a good point. Although, Olivier may be weird, but I can't think of him as a bad guy. Even Mueller doesn't seem all that malevolent, I guess. Yeah, whatever. Let's get over to the counter and get our tickets. Welcome. Will you be using our national flights or our international flights? 2 tickets bound for Rouen, please. Understood. Oh, pardon me. You are with the Bracer Guild, yes? Are you Estelle and Aguette? Yes. I have already received payment from Elnon with the Capital Branch. Here are your tickets. Received 2 boarding passes. I see. So Elnon did. Nice, Elnon. He's always ahead. Well then, please hand your tickets to the receptionist immediately outside the building. You can check in for your flight there. What on earth? Those 2 who just came out glared at me for something fierce. Hello, and welcome. Will you be flying with us today? If you are, you will need to check in and present your tickets. Once we check in, we should stick around and wait for the ship. Sure you got everything you need? I'm pretty sure I can't leave, but I'm gonna give it another go. Yeah. Oh, he's level 42. I want to be level 42.
Beans?
Beans? Louis, thank you for the 109 bits. Thank you. How are you? Welcome in. Check in. Very well. Please sign these papers then. Sure. Scritch scratch. Estelle and her companion finished checking in. Thank you. Everything is in order. Please wait in the harbor area for the next airship arrival. Doing good today. Just got done watching the Cold Steel musical with some friends. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Right then. Let's find a good bench and wait for the next ship. We'll probably do that as well when we actually get to the Cold Steel stuff. I kind of want to watch the FF7R musical if there's one online. Ah, what a nice day. The tourists gotta be flooding the streets in Rouen if the weather's like this there. Maybe. They got bigger things heating the place up than tourism, though. Other than tourism? What do you mean? The election for the new mayor. Apparently, there's 2 popular candidates to replace old Dalmor. So it's like an actual fight of an election. Neat. And thinking about it, I guess it is about time, huh? They can't just let the mayor's office sit empty. Yeah, the whole thing's been a bit of a mess ever since you guys blew that case wide open. I heard about what you guys did from Jean. Yeah, after you left, me, Joshua, and Chloe worked on that. Well, we had some help from a reporter too, and the actual arrest was done by Lieutenant Schwartz of the Royal Guard. Even better. You're smart enough to see it wasn't all just you. By Chloe, though, you mean the girl in the uniform, right? Also known as Princess Claudia? Yes, best girl. Man, that blew my freaking mind when I heard that in the castle. Yeah, I know what you mean. You know, I haven't seen Chloe since the birthday festival. Or Olivier, I guess. For better or worse. And not just them. Tita, too. And Zen. I told Tita and her old fogey about what was up with you. I figured they'd worry too much if they were kept in the dark. Oh, thanks, Agat. Yeah, well, you'd better send them a letter soon, or meet them in person, or whatever. They miss you. Oh, and Zin went back to Calvard after the festival. He said to give you his best. I see. I wish I could have said goodbye. As for the princess, pretty sure she went back to the Genis Royal Academy. We'll be in Rouen for a while, so I think we can find some time to drop by and say hi, at least. Yeah, you're right. What? Did I say something funny? Oh no, not really. I was just thinking, you're a lot more thoughtful than you look, Agat. You even offered to let me do some shopping before we left the capital. Thoughtful? I'm not. I mean, I am, but... forget it. Whatever. I'm gonna go take a nap in my seat till we arrive. Don't get so absorbed in wandering around that you forget to get off at Rouen. Thanks again. Thanks. Agat, you really do try too hard sometimes. Anyway, think I'll take his advice. Time for a bit of looking around before we arrive. Well. Zeta, thank you for the gifted sub to Seelan. Thank you. This is going to add to it. Hold on. We're not going to have sound for a minute. I never realized that this was fired. Bot, how dare, right? I forgot to sub my bot. Not working. No momento. Do 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 do. This one. Here we go. You guys get a free a free ad to the sub counter. Zeta, thank you for the gifted sub to Seelan. Thank you. Such a pity. Thanks to the clouds, you can't even see the Saffral Tower from here. I'm a researcher with the History Museum. You know the towers, right? I'm here to inspect those. After Her Majesty's birthday celebrations, there were sightings of odd phenomena around the Petrosylic towers. A little late, but better to investigate now than never, right? I'm not going to read all these. I finished my duties at Grantsell Cathedral, and I'm on my way home to Bose. I must confess, though, all the time I've been away, I've been so worried and thought I'd go crazy. This ship isn't even going the right way, but I jumped on without thinking about it. Oh, did Sunday school end safely at least? Oh dear, oh dear. This guy. Oh, no way. I absolutely must make this next deal happen. I should look over the local foodstuffs again. That's a good idea. I should return to my roots and do some plain old investigating. Huh? Excuse me? Are you from the Bracer Guild, miss? I am, yeah? Thought so. I'm glad we could meet again. You remember me? I was one of the people you saved when the Sky Bandits held hostage. Oh, you were with the captain, right? That's right. I'm Claire. I managed the passenger cabin. Our entire crew owes you our lives and more. We're still here at our posts because you managed to save us. You're welcome. Is the entire crew of the Lynn back at work? Yes, everyone is working even harder than before. That's great. I'm glad everyone was able to get back to their lives. Forgive me for asking, Miss Bracer, but are you traveling for pleasure today or work? Unfortunately, it's always work. What's up, Seelan? Welcome in, buddy. How are you? I'll probably end up riding airships a lot from now on. I hope you'll treat me well if I end up on the Lind again. Absolutely. I hope we can get to serve you again. I'm good. Got a notification pop up. Someone gave me a gift sub, so I wanted to come say thanks. Yes, Zeta gifted you a sub. Very kind support. You're the girl from before. Hi, sir. I haven't seen you in a while. I saved you at the bandit hideout, right? Yes, I thought so. You must forgive me. I never had a chance to properly thank you. Allow me to offer my thanks on behalf of the entire crew. You're welcome. I was really just doing my job, though. Still, it is kind of funny, though. Taking a trip on the same airship I once helped to rescue. Repairing the damage those thugs did took some time, but the Lind is as good as new now. I'm sure she's doing her best with you on board. Ah. Aha. Looks like she heard us talking. With conditions like today, we should arrive in Rouen in no time. Please enjoy the rest of your journey. Let us know if you need anything. I will. Thanks, sir. All right, let's go talk to Mr. Agate. Oh no, I have all those people to talk to as well. Valeria Lake. Somewhere in that wide open lake, the legendary guardian of Valeria's waters lives. Someone hasn't changed a bit. Oh, I was wondering who it was. Hello, Estelle. Hi, Lloyd. I haven't seen you in forever. Looking to challenge the Lord King Mugwump Fish of Valeria Lake again? For now, no. I'm off to Rouen. I've heard there's a nice convenient spot right in the city limits. Wow, you sure are dedicated. It sounds fun, but I guess I'm just not that into fishing. Oh, really? That's a pity. You've got quite a talent for it, from what I saw at the Kingfisher Inn. I know. Let me give you this. Huh? Hey, fishing book. And a rod. Nice. Is it really an RPG if you don't have a fishing minigame? This is, it's a rod for beginners and a notebook for recording your fishing records. We, the members of the Fishermen's Guild, are dedicated to the expansion of culture of fishing. We're always happy to provide promising rookies with the tools of the trade. Incidentally, are you bound for Rouen? Yeah, I am actually. Oh, well then, you'll have a chance to swing that rod right away. There are all sorts of fishing spots in Rouen. Huh? I guess it would be a good chance. Now that you mention it, Rouen as a region is kind of full of waterside areas. As I mentioned, there's a point within the city itself too. You should go there first to practice. For now, so long as you enjoy it, that's enough. Yeah, thanks. I'll definitely give it a shot. I pray that you'll join our ranks someday. Well then, safe journey to you. Fishing minigame confirmed? Yes, fishing minigames. He's already completely passed out.
Thank you for flying with us today. We will be arriving in Rouen shortly. Please be aware that there may be turbulence while landing, so we ask that all passengers take their seats.
Whoops, I'd better get to my seat. As long as the mechanics aren't too horrible, I don't really mind the fishing mini games. I'm looking at you, Suikoden, too. I don't think I did the fishing in Suikoden 2. JRPG fishing minigame time, it's a requirement. Oh, hey, welcome back. Boy, I'm glad you guys are here. Karen has been away, so the board's covered with jobs. You guys have your work cut out for you. Geared up and ready to go, I hope. Sending us out already? We were expecting a little board work, but anything urgent come up lately? Well, no. We're snowed under the work in general, but none of it is particularly urgent. I mean, the election's being held under the eyes of the military anyway. The town's so busy boiling over from the election that the tourists have stayed away for a bit. Whoa, the election's gotten that hot? Who's running? We haven't heard. Mr. Norman, who is the proponent of the tourism industry, and Mr. Portis, who wants to try and revive the harbor and shipping business. Remember, that is a big deal. The mayor of Rouen is also the governor of the entire region. People in Minoria and elsewhere are voting too. It's been a real media circus. Welcome in, Headspace. How are you? The last fish type. Shudder. The election is basically going to decide the future of Rouen. It's exciting. I get it now. That is big. Well, given that I'm underage and I'm not citizen of Rouen, I guess I can't vote. Gotta admit though, since I basically helped cause this, I'm sort of curious to see where it goes. Oh, and read the coverage from the Liberal News. Their investigative articles are excellent. Investigation. Wait, that reminds me. There is actually a job I'd like you to focus on. It isn't urgent, but it's something that needs to be looking into.
Tonberry in the house.
Oh.
Hey! That didn't feel good!
Oh, what's up? Well, how do I put this? It's hard to explain. Maybe I shouldn't have. The heck? Ain't like you to beat around the bush, Jean. Since when do you hesitate to pile the work on? Come on, spit it out. Well, thanks for the honesty, I think. Well, alright, here it is. I want you to investigate ghost sightings. See, I knew you were gonna look at me like that. This is why I didn't want to bring it up. And no, sorry. It's a bit of surprise is all. So, what exactly do you mean by ghost sightings? Okay, so it began about 2 weeks ago. We've been receiving reports that people have been seeing a white shadow at night. And not just in the city of Rouen, mind you. Reports have come in from all across the province. They saw a white shadow at night? Wait, you mean... Ah, so that's why you said a ghost. And it probably isn't a prank or a trick of the eyes, if people are seeing this thing all over. Exactly. I'd have dismissed one sighting, but there are, with all the reports we've gotten, while you're traveling around working on other jobs, do you think you can follow up on a few of the reports? Well, you see, I'd be irresponsible of us if to take such a job with it, so much else going on. Yeah, that's it. Estelle, are you... What? No, not at all. You think Estelle, the coup breaker, hero of Liberal, would be afraid of ghosts? No way, no how, no. Sorry, I am afraid of ghosts. A little. More than a little from the looks of it. Well, don't worry. Nobody's been hurt or anything, and it isn't urgent. We'll just pretend this conversation didn't... No, we'll take it. Don't forget, a big part of our mission is investigating the society. We're to keep an eye out for even the slightest hints of activity from them. That's the plan, remember? Oh. Everyone has things they have trouble handling. Everyone. So don't be afraid to admit you're scared of something. But admit it, and do something about it, instead of just running away from it. Ouch. A little harsh, don't you think, Agathe? No, Agathe's totally right. I'm afraid of ghosts, but no ghost could match the terror I felt the day Joshua disappeared. Estelle. Now you get it. Jean, we'll investigate those sightings and get to the bottom of them. I promise. Glad to hear it. Anyway, I've got 3 sightings in particular that I think bear looking into. The first one is a report from a guard at Air Lytton. Apparently he saw something during a night patrol that spooked the heck out of him. Okay, not scared, not scared. The second one I know of was a sighting by a member of the Ravens. Figure that one should be easy since Aged is with you. If he doesn't talk, I'll remind the guy who his real boss is. Oh, cut it with the macho stuff. They seemed kind of different during the tournament in Grantley, you know. Yeah, I kind of doubt that. Well, do try to be subtle about it, yes? The last report is from one of the children at the Mercia orphanage. Wait, one of the orphanage kids? Yes, Matron Teresa contacted us on her behalf. Oh, right. Guess you wouldn't know. Reconstruction of the orphanage finished not too long ago. Geez, that was fast. According to Matron Teresa, it's more or less exactly as it once was. It is? That's a relief. I wanted to go say hi to Matron Teresa and the kids anyway. I'll ask about the thingy sighting when I go congratulate them over at the new orphanage building. And that's it. Remember though, this really isn't urgent, so you can put it off for a bit if something else comes up. The rest of the jobs are on the board, so make sure to check it. Racer quests, which you may choose to accept or ignore, are posted onto the board in each guild house. If you approach the board and press the confirm prompt marked with the exclamation point, you can see the full list. Select the job to see the details on it, such as the objective and potential rewards. These details will automatically be recorded in your notebook. Once you've heard what all three witnesses have to say, come back here. We can go over all the testimonies and take a stab at figuring this mess out. Understood. The Ravens hang out right here in the city, in the warehouse district. We might check them first. Right, the warehouse district's across the bridge, by the harbor. Let's move out.